Everybody, how's it going? I am just giving you guys my vlog update. It's been a bit, and I can officially say I am in improvement season, as I call it, or off season for some of you guys. I've been in prep for one hell of a long time. It's been one crazy season for me. I think I've been March till now. And there's been obviously some ups and downs in there for diet and nutrition, but this was one crazy competition season for me. Knocked some things off my bucket list. I always wanted to win an overall. I got an overall win. I did my first Masters show and won my Masters show. Earned a new pro card status in the WNBF, and now that's something that was on my vision board. They give these huge medals, and I always, I cut one out and put on my vision board. I'm a big vision board guy, and I earned one of those just this last week. And now it's time to make some goals and also just kick some ass. And during that time, my beautiful wife Katrina gave birth to our son Jackson Alfred Brandt. So another first, and I'm dad, and I'm pumped up, and I'll put some pictures up here. And sorry, I'm zigging back and forth in my chair, I'm getting nervous. Yeah, being a dad is kick ass. I think that's number one this year, and all the rest is cake. A great season. My coach, Jeff Alberts, Team 3DMJ, helping me out big time through this whole process. And he's been there being a dad and being in competition. And so his input's been great. So thanks, Coach. And now I just want to, train. Keep training. I had a 5-year goal. I think I finished that 5-year goal this year or maybe in the middle of next year. It was a 5-year goal to get my pro card and see what I could do, and my wife was there to witness that when I made that goal. So 2 pro cards since then, many shows across the world, represented Team Fitness Canada to WNBF Pro now, IDFA Pro, crazy. Highest pro placings this year, so I had 2 third pro placings this year. That's my highest ever. And now it's time to chill and learn to be a dad and kick ass at our business that's rocking right now. Action conditioning for those. Check it out. Okay, let's, I don't know if I had anything else to say other than I'm a little tired this morning because this new dad stuff I got to get used to it. And yeah, here's my training. This was, I think I was 4 days out, pretty pooped, pretty low on glycogen, feeling skinny, and just trying to get out my last upper body push workout. So have a look, and I'll keep posting vids after this, okay? Peace. Hey everybody, here's 4 days out, WNBF. Just gave you guys my intro. I put this on 4 times speed to show you guys my little shoulder warm-up, back warm-up. I just got to get warm. These shoulders have been through a lot, and I do this every time so I don't get any tweaks in my neck. I get little burners from time to time, and this is just my routine. Here's something for my back. I do a high row, mid row, then low pocket row, and again just to get it moving, right? Get it moving. I do about 3 or 4 sets, 8 to 10 reps of everything. Okay. Moving forward. Here's my first exercise, bench press. Don't know why it's going so slow here. There we go. I'm sorry, I'm watching and videoing at the same time. So again, I've been working on my bench press technique. I love moving my legs in, getting my glutes super tight, and from there, it's getting my shoulders down and depressed, and my shoulder blades retracted a little bit, and I'm aiming for the bottom part of my chest and pushing up, trying to keep my forearms going north-south. Made pretty big increases in my bench, even though I was in prep for this entire time. Here's just another angle. Yeah, camera went fuzzy, sorry about that. Again, just guys showing you my progression. Moving my feet in, getting my glutes tight, my hip flexors tight, and then shoulders depressed, again lowering to the bottom part of my chest, finishing just above my chest. Contracting, you're trying to move your humerus into your body. If you guys can think about that after you've been pressing for a while. Not moving a lot of load here because I am pooped 4 days out and just trying to get through this workout. It's really at about 70 to 75% effort, so I am not going to fatigue out at all, nor do I have the energy to. Incline dumbbell press, I only use a little plate here. I find I get a better contraction, and again, glutes tight, using my positioning to isolate my muscle. Here, I'm just thinking about my humerus pushing to the midline of my chest. I never clink the weights. I'm not a fan of that. I'm a fan of contracting the muscle and being the most efficient I can with the dumbbells. So this is a superset. So I do this. Immediately after this, I go and I get a good little stretch, and I do high incline cable flies, non-supported here, just have my one leg forward, and it's like I'm almost hitting a most muscular I'm feeling on stage, and just trying to contract and get some blood flow in there. I could not get a pump on this day for the life of me, but that's all good. I mean, I'm just getting things done, right? Getting things done for the show, trying to make it through just like everyone else that's in prep. Again, so it's upper body day. I'm going into my favorite rows. My seal row, chest supported. This bench, I'll let you guys something know about this bench. This bench, my dad used to have this bench when he used to train ages ago when I was in like elementary school. I still own this bench. Insane. I still use it to this day. There's been a lot of weights lifted with this bench. Anyway, seal row, glutes tight, trying to keep that low back out of it. And from deadlifting, stiff-legged deadlifts, RDLs, I like doing a chest-supported row to get that back some low back, some rest. I mean, and this is a great way to isolate those lats and mid-back. One of my favorite rows right now for isolation, and that's from watching those 3D MJ guys bust this out. That's where I learned it from. Again, glutes tight, try and take the hips out of the equation. They're going to want to fire. That's why it's seal row. It's like you're acting like a seal. Your back legs are kicking up because your hips are trying to get into the movement, and you're trying to take them away and flex your back like I'm doing here. It's a great angle. Love it. Okay, guys? And yeah, I put the pad on there so I don't bang the bottom. It's friggin' bing, bing, bang. Sounds annoying. Okay, some back work. I face away, I get a better contraction, and I get my legs out of the equation. Sometimes your hip flexors, when you have your legs under that mat, and your abs help you pull the bar down. I like to do behind the neck, like I'm doing a rear double bicep shot. It helps me flex that, and I get a really good contraction on this move. And that's what it's about, you guys. It's about contracting. So I do half of my reps to the back, half of the reps to the front. Again, contracting and stretching and being the boss of the weight, okay? Trying not to sway and throw my body English around. Now I'm trying to contract and get after it. And I had to learn the hard way there because you see all these guys in the gym when you're growing up just throwing weights around. And that don't work for me, I mean, at all. Again, so I'm going to the front. The pad is higher, so I don't have my legs trapped underneath it. Again, I'm trying to squeeze. I'm trying to contract my back first by pulling my shoulder blades down initially to start. You guys got to really think about when you train your back on how you're hitting it. Okay, guys? And width is preference to how you can contract your back. I feel good right here. And another vertical pull, I like, it's aka a moto row, but it's vertical, so you can do these on your knees on the ground too and still be vertical if you're going over your head. If you can't fire your lats, give this a whirl. You guys, squeeze and contract, and I'm supporting with my other hand so I get the best contraction possible where I want it targeted, which is my lat. and squeezing. All right. I don't try to stretch too far here because I'm trying to keep constant tension on. I will sometimes. I'll give a nice stretch at the top and contract hard at the bottom. But I find just above lockout works right here. Works well for me to keep tension on my lat. Again, got one arm supporting, and I'm trying to fire as hard as I can. So when I'm at the very top, I'm trying to initiate shoulder blade, lat, pull down. Again, you see my one finger off, that's that pistol grip. I'm trying to let my forearm take over. I'm trying to let my lat pull down. Once it gets tired, my whole hand goes on and I rep it out. Those are motor rows. Again, you can do them on your knees. Now I finish off upper body, a little bit of auxiliary work with the arms. So I superset this, a little bit of push downs. Everyone's different. I don't like to bend really far forward and get too much chest and front delts in. I really try to keep the isolation on my tricep. And yeah, sure, if I bend forward, I could do the stack plus hang a 45 on there just like anyone else. But I'm just trying to target that one muscle group, okay, and get my abs out of it. And you bend too far forward, you're putting your abs in. This is a machine we have in the gym. I don't always use it, but it's good when I'm doing a burnout superset. And I find I can really get it with a hammer grip, this push down the backs of my tricep heads. And it's a great burnout. I like 20 rep range. Sometimes I can hit it between 12 and 15. All depends on the contraction. So I'm trying not to let the weight stack touch. I'm just keeping constant tension on my triceps. Back, forth. Piece of cake, it's a machine, right? It's actually a preacher curl / tricep push down. All right? From here, I think I'm going into one arm concentration curls, one arm supported. Again, I start in hammer and then I supinate. So watch that, guys. At the bottom it's hammer, and then I supinate at the top, trying to get a really hard contraction. Okay? May not look like much, but it works wonders for me anyways to really target the bicep. When I know I'm getting sloppy form, my pec and my armpit will kind of get tight and take over my pec and my lat. So I try not to get too heavy, and I contract really hard. I was having troubles even contracting here because I'm so pooped here. Feeling flat as a pancake, looking flat as a pancake too, but I filled out for my show quite nicely in the last 4 days, doing a little back load. So I finished those out, and my last exercise is hammer curls, alternating. Another one of my favorites. I try again. I'm trying not to hold the dumbbells too tight, but I'm trying to feel the pull initiated first from the bicep. And yeah, sometimes I get a little bit of a shoulder shrug in there, and I don't mind that. I just don't want to see people almost kipping the weight up. You're just losing contractions. Thanks, guys, for